In this video, I'm going to show you how to create files in your Google Drive and be able to move them into the folder that you actually want. That way you can process the data in the folder that it belongs in. So real quick, we're going to start with nothing here. I'm going to do a quick trigger and just to have one. So let's go ahead and say docs. Let's say I want to create a Google Doc in order to be able to post something that an AI agent has written for me. All right, and here we see a Google Doc. It's a document, it's a create operation. It's currently in my drive. Now, folder name. This is where I can create my document in one of these folders here. I can't create it in any other folder. But wait a second. If I come over here to my Google Drive, all of my AI projects are in this folder called AI projects. But they're not just in my folder AI projects, they're also within other folders. So I've got my school community stuff, I've got, what else? We got the free giveaways, and each of these has folders. And so it's just, I got stuff nested within folders. But over here, I don't have that option. I can go into AI projects and I can name it. And those are my only options here. Well, that's kind of a pain in the butt. And I don't necessarily want to go look up the ID for my folder. So let's just say new test. We're going to create a document. This is great. I've now made a Google Doc, but where is it? It's here in AI projects called new test. There it is. Well, that's not where I want it. Maybe I want it over here in my YouTube, LinkedIn, blog, and Reddit bot files, right? So how do I get it over there automatically without having to, okay, well, now that I've made it, let me drag it over and then I'll be able to process it. Or even worse, making it by hand, like, I don't want to do that. So to do that, and this works with Google Sheets as well, but what we do is we just come over to Drive. We're going to go here to Move File. So you have Resource File, Operation Move. We're going to pick our file. Now, like I said, I want to automate this. I don't want to actually have to pick anything. If I want to run this bot, I want it to do it for me. So I'm going to pick ID, and we're going to do expression. We'll come over here where it says ID under the Google Doc, and it would be there for Google Sheets as well. You just drag it over, put it there. And so my parent drive is my drive, and so that's the my drive here. But the parent folder is the folder I actually want this to be in. So like I said, I wanted that in my YouTube, where is it? YouTube, LinkedIn, blog, and whatever, and Reddit files. So I click that, I test, and it says some information. I have a kind, an ID, a name, a MIME type. All right, well, okay, well, let's come back over to my Google Drive. Let's come down to the new, because that was the name of it. I don't see a new in it anymore, it's gone. If I come over to my YouTube, LinkedIn, blog, and Reddit folder, I come down here, there it is. It moved it. Exactly what I was hoping for. And so it's actually not that hard to be able to make new documents in your workflow. So as an example, say that you're trying to make some sort of report for a client. Well, if you've built out the whole thing and you don't want to have to try to find a way to like email it to yourself and then copy and paste or whatever, you can actually just create a document, move the document into the folder that you need it to be in, and then you just paste everything into the Google Docs. So from here, I can do something like a docs. We would do update a document, and then the document ID is just the same document ID that we just moved. Text, and I would just say hello as an example. We test that, and now we've created a workflow that will take, this is so simple, it'll take from the moment I push this button down here, it creates a new Google Doc, puts it into the folder that I want it to be in, and then writes the word hello. So let's find my new test, open it up, there's hello. Well, let's go ahead and check that again. Let's go ahead and delete you. It's now gone. It wasn't here in my AI projects anymore. It's gone. Come back here and let's just test my workflow. So we're gonna go ahead and test workflow. It creates the document, it moves it, it updates it, and then we check here. New test, it just showed up. Here, 2:24 p.m. That's exactly the time I've got. And I open it, hello. So you are easily able to create your Google Docs, to create your Google Sheets right within your n8n workflow. You don't have to make it in advance. I also have another video that I show you how to make the column headers for your Google Sheets. So it's even easier. You can create your Google Sheets, make the headers in the same workflow, and then have all your data processed and put into it right away. You don't have to have some sort of template that's already pre-made, everything that's going to go into it. Instead, you can just pump it out and then make these for your, like I said, for your clients. So if you need to make data reports for a client, or you need to make an actual report where it's a market research report or a data analytics report or a business plan, you can build it all within n8n. And as long as you have some sort of place to put in the information, and I might actually start with a spreadsheet where I have some basic information, but then it might then create the Google Doc or another spreadsheet that would be then given to the client. It's put into a client folder. You can label it with the client's name, and everything's hunky-dory. So that's how you're able to create and move Google files within n8n. Also, if you want additional tutorials and how-tos on how to use n8n, or over 30 different n8n workflows ranging from marketing plan generators to social media posting bots to personal assistants, click the link in the description below to join my free school community. Be happy to have you and show you the way. As always, I'm Bradford Carlton. Let's automate your success together.